Hey y'all, so at long last, this is my review for the season finale of The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2. This is episode 7. Hey, this got lost in the shuffle. I got bombarded with basically life, new episodes, and I was just trying to catch up. Y'all know Atlanta and Beverly Hills are my bread and butter, so they take first priority, and then, Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip is on Peacock. I can see it when I see it. So yeah, that's how it all happened. I apologize. This should be an easy review because they are winding down. I can't imagine there be any more drama left at Bluestone Manor. But the episode opens with all the wives in their confessionals. Well, all of the ex-wives in their confessionals with the caption, Bluestone College for Wives on Pause. I'm glad Bravo/Peacock has a sense of humor about this. Because some of these ladies, they really want to get back on the show. And actually, some of them have. Like Tamra, Taylor, Phaedra, she's coming back. She's going to be on Atlanta or Dubai. It's crazy because the ones that really want to be back on the show, Vicky, Jill, and Dorinda, cricket. She only had nothing. And I heard Jill, she wasn't asked back to Legacy, but we shall see. So we basically just see them all reflecting in the confessionals because it's the last day. I forgot Brandy was even on this show. It's been so long. Damn. Oh, also, Brandy and Eva, they're like mid-tier. Like, they could be invited back. I mean, Eva has her own show on BET+, and Brandy wants to be back on Beverly Hills at all costs. They might give her like a friend spot. Maybe. But I don't think she should be back, personally. It looks like all the ladies are hungover from their Christmas in September celebration. We see Dorinda talking to Phaedra, just being thankful about the prayer she did in the last episode. It's like 7:30 in the morning. Phaedra has a full face of makeup. Next scene, we see Dorinda talking to Marco, her minion, and he's telling her the itinerary for the day, which includes canoeing, lunch at Chesterwood Estate and Studio, followed by dinner at Hancock Shaker Village. Meanwhile, we're with Jill in the kitchen. She's organizing breakfast for the ladies, and Brandy comes down in the same thing she wore last night, just looking a hot mess. Hair all over her head. She don't care that the cameras are there. As we can see from the flashback, Brandy definitely had quite the evening and kissed everybody in the mouth, including Jill and Taylor. And now we're with Vicky and Tamra just being silly in their room. Why are they wasting our time with this foolishness? So Phaedra comes in the room, and it looks like Vicky and Tamra are having trouble putting their turbans on or something. And I'm thinking, okay, Phaedra's gonna help Vicky put it on. She has Vicky looking like a cancer patient. Like, how did Phaedra put that on wrong, but she has it on perfectly for herself? Shade, that's what it is. Ooh, Jill, these muffins are a disaster. She was so excited about her famous banana bread. This looks terrible. So most of the ladies are downstairs eating breakfast, and the topic is men. And how does Jill not know what a foot fetish is? Did she really ask that? Phaedra really had to explain to Jill what a foot fetish is. I can't. So Brandy comes downstairs to join the ladies for breakfast, and she has a robe on over her Christmas dress that she wore the last night. She's doing this on purpose. She just wants a moment. Like, Brandy clearly didn't take a shower or scrub her makeup off. She's fine with this. Next, we have a little scene between Brandy and Taylor, and from the gist of this conversation, I'm just getting that they're in a cordial place right now. They're both putting out the white flags and calling a truce. They're saying they don't hold grudges, allegedly, even though I'm pretty sure they don't fuck with each other off camera. So next scene, we find out that Vicky is upset, something to do with her ex-fiance or husband, I don't know. She doesn't want to tell the other ladies, but she's in a Debbie Downer mood again. Yeah, watching the two of them, I can see why Tamra got her orange back and not Vicky. So next scene, we're with all the ladies as they're canoeing, and y'all, this might be a short review because I'm like, ain't no drama happening, and I'm not about to review no canoe activity. It looks fun though. You know what? On second thought, this doesn't look fun because if I'm in the middle of the water and that little boat, like, that would freak me out. That would give me anxiety because I can't swim. Like, what if it tips over? I'm done for. Also, for the outdoorsy people in the chat, what's the difference between a canoe and a kayak? And what's the difference between canoeing and kayaking? I'm really curious. So after the canoeing activity, the ladies all go to this beautiful estate to have lunch, And Jill wants to play a fun game where they have like a piece of paper with all their names on it. And she wants the ladies to each put a word that describes all of them on the paper. Now this could be messy or it could be boring. Let's find out. So the only interesting, accurate words that have been used so far, mysterious for Phaedra, because she still ain't telling the ladies none of her business. And speaking of Phaedra, some of the housewives call her kind, and Phaedra's like, well, I guess they don't know me that well, and they don't. So then production gives us a flashback of Phaedra's epic pizza box read to Kenya, and then her last season when she lied on Candy about the whole drugging and, the R word. But that's why I think Eve and Phaedra are coming off so differently on this installment, because they're around a bunch of women that won't challenge them. So they're more so like spectators to this experience than actually being in the drama. So then the little shade of this game is Jill getting more than one paper saying that she's talkative. Speaking of shady, Vicky was called self-involved. That's a kind word for selfish. So no one fesses up to who called Vicky self-involved, and the ladies in lunch because it's about to rain. So far, I'm glad that they gave us 5 amazing episodes. And these last 2 episodes, it's just been like, okay, we're just enjoying the ladies having a good time. This is what most of the Girls Trip Season 1 episodes were like. They had at least maybe 2 or 3 good episodes, and then the rest were like this episode. So next scene is later in the evening, and the ladies are having their last dinner together. It looks like they're in the middle of nowhere in this fancy country town. Ooh, child, like, if they have this same cast, can we please bring them to somewhere more glamorous, please? So Dorinda's telling the ladies about a trip she's organizing to Canada in January, and she's inviting all the ladies to go. Phaedra says of course she'll go. Brandy says she's down. You see Eva, she's just like... And then Brandy makes a joke and tells Dorinda, just don't yell at anybody this time. And then Dorinda, she passive-aggressively tells Brandy, oh, well, make sure you don't show your ass at this place. Brandy tells Dorinda, well, you showed your ass too at Bluestone Manor. Figuratively, not literally and figuratively like Brandy. But Dorinda, she can't take a joke, and she's taking it serious. She's like, well, all I did was dance with the flapper girl. I mean, you lifted your shirt up and started twerking. That was a shirt, right? She was like, no, it's a dress. And Dorinda was like, well, to you. It's going left. It's going left. And here I thought we weren't going to get no drama. And here we go. She tells Brandy, why can't you just make it nice for me? Why? Like, why you had to just ruin the night? And then now everyone is just feeling awkward now. And I say this is why Dorinda isn't coming back anytime soon, because she gets triggered so easily that she can be so mean. She got me defending Brandy again. Like, Brandy was just teasing, and now Dorinda takes it personally and tries to insult her. They are really going back and forth now. Dorinda's being condescending, and nobody wants to say anything, even though in their confessional, they're agreeing with Brandy, saying that Dorinda yells a lot. So here come the black lady referees, Eva and Phaedra, just saying, oh, can we just have a nice night? Just have a nice night. Instead of just holding Dorinda accountable and saying, Dorinda, well, you do yell. And Brandy was just kidding. They don't want to hold her accountable. They just want to diffuse the conversation. I think that's what frustrated me about Eve and Phaedra on here. They were more so just being mediators. It looks like Brandy just wants peace, so she just apologizes to Dorinda. She looks so fucking annoyed. So the ladies disperse for a bit. You have Brandy, Phaedra, Eva, and Jill. I think they go up to go to the bathroom. Brandy's upset and she's crying because of what Dorinda said. And Dorinda's behind telling the OC girls and Taylor that she's looking forward out of all the ladies for Brandy to leave, because it's like dealing with a teenager. Meanwhile, the ladies that needed to go to the restroom, I'm guessing they didn't realize that the restroom was super far on the property away from where they were. Like, to the point where production is letting us know that it's at least 600 yards away. So after a little cocktail hour outside, the ladies are now having dinner outside. This does not look glamorous whatsoever. As Dorinda leaves from the table to go find the bathroom a mile away, the other ladies are asking Brandy how she's doing, and she's just coping. Like, she's like, well, this is the last night. I really don't want to fight with her. it was a really big mistake to have Dorinda as the host of this 7-day trip because it's like walking on eggshells for them and no one's comfortable. I bet they're glad it's the last night. So strangely, Dorinda comes back to the table really fast. She says she just went outside to use the bathroom. Eva asks her, did you use hand sanitizer? And conveniently, Dorinda didn't hear that as she continues to eat her food. So a little later at dinner, the topic is still a reflection of the trip amongst the ladies, and Dorinda looks like she's a little buzzed, especially because she pronounced Jill Zarin's last name wrong, Zarin. Dorinda says Eva should have been a therapist. I mean, that's all they were doing the whole trip, Eva and Phaedra, just mediating these crazy white women. They all just bullshitting each other at this table right now. I want them to say what they really think. Like, Dorinda, you are an overbearing hostess. Also, Brandy and Dorinda, they managed to move on. They hug it out. I mean, thankfully, this is just a 7-day trip because if they were on a full season together, oh, they would be mortal enemies. Child, not felonious Phaedra surprising the ladies with Bibles, along with the book she read from the last episode where she read like some type of spiritual reading. Is she serious right now? Like, does she know that Jill is Jewish? Wait, what is going on right now? So you have all these black people that were, I guess, hiding in the back and they're ready for church right now. So she invited somebody named Bishop Walker for a special prayer and they're really about to take it to church in this last 7 minutes. Phaedra ain't shit. You know, sometimes we have a lot on the outside. This is Housewives' ultimate girls trip. I would love to know what y'all thought about this scene. It just felt really odd to me, that's all. The ladies are really feeling this moment. Some of them are moved to tears. They're all hugging. Everything is hunky-dory. It's gonna get better. I don't know. So next scene, it's the last morning in the house. All the ladies are packing their shit and about to get the fuck out of Bluestone Manor. All right, so all the ladies are packing. We get a little fun confessional from Marco showing us the shirt that Brandy just ripped apart. She said she would pay him for it, but of course, she probably didn't. And then after the show, like he did say he didn't appreciate Brandy sexually harassing him. So now we see all the ladies hugging and telling Dorinda goodbye. We go to each of the ladies' confessionals and they're asked would they do this experience again. All of them say yes, except for Eva. She's like, no. Nope, I had fun, don't have to do this again. They should have made a rule for Eva that she couldn't do marijuana while on this experience because we got a Zen Eva, we didn't get the Eva the diva. She cheated, she self-medicated herself through this experience. But anyway, that's the end of Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2. I really enjoyed this season much more than the first one. Like, this was explosive from episode 1 to 5. And they gave us 2, like, you know, chill filler episodes. And I'm fine with that. It doesn't have to be 7 episodes of chaos. I think the MVPs for this season was Brandy, Phaedra, and Dorinda, of course. This was the perfect cast to do this experience with. We should no longer have this at Dorinda's house. Please, thank God. And I think the right girls were chosen to come back to their respective franchises or to different franchises, i.e. Taylor. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this season. Who was y'all's MVP? Again, I'm sorry about the long wait. I think it's actually almost been a month since this season was over, but I'm a completionist and I finished this shit. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.